Understanding burnout, meaning signs and causes. Welcome to Hwyet Media, a place dedicated to your mental well-being, inner strength, and emotional growth. Today, we begin an eye-opening two-part series on burnout. Burnout is something many people struggle with silently, often without realizing what they're truly experiencing. Whether you are a parent, a student, a worker, a caregiver, or someone facing the pressures of displacement and migration, burnout can affect you deeply. In this first part of our series, we will explore the meaning of burnout, the myths surrounding it, the signs and symptoms to watch for, and the causes that drive it. By the end of this lesson, you will understand burnout at a deeper, more emotional level. Burnout is more than tiredness. It is more than stress. It is a slow, quiet draining of your emotional, physical, and mental energy to the point where the things you once enjoyed feel heavy. Your motivation drops, your patience decreases, and your body begins to send signals that something is not right. Today's world puts a huge amount of pressure on individuals. People are expected to work harder, move faster, achieve more, and manage overwhelming responsibilities all at the same time. Many come from trauma backgrounds, economic stress, or environments with continuous emotional demands. All of this creates the perfect conditions for burnout. In this video, we will unpack burnout in a clear, simple way that helps you identify it early. 1. What burnout means. Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion caused by long-term or repeated stress. It is the moment when your inner resources are depleted to the point that you cannot function normally. A helpful way to describe burnout is this. You keep pouring from your cup, but nothing replaces what is being taken out. Eventually, the cup becomes empty. Burnout is not something that happens suddenly. It develops slowly, especially when someone pushes themselves beyond their limits for long periods of time. It affects your emotions, your thoughts, your body, your productivity, and your relationships. Many people mistake burnout for simple fatigue or laziness, but burnout goes deeper. Fatigue can be fixed by sleep. Laziness is a lack of interest. Burnout, however, is the shutting down of your emotional system because of chronic overload. You may want to continue, but your mind and body no longer have the strength to do so. This distinction is important because without understanding what burnout truly is, many people judge themselves harshly, thinking they are failing, when in reality they are overwhelmed beyond capacity. 2. Misconceptions about burnout. There are several misconceptions about burnout that often prevent people from seeking help. One common misconception is that burnout is a sign of weakness. In reality, burnout affects the strongest people, those who carry heavy responsibilities, those who care deeply, those who work tirelessly, and those who always try to support others. Another misconception is that burnout only affects people in high-pressure jobs. The truth is that anyone can experience burnout. Mothers caring for children, refugees adapting to new environments, students facing academic pressure, or caregivers supporting ill family members. Burnout does not choose based on job type. It develops wherever emotional, mental, and physical pressure exceeds a person's capacity over time. People also often believe they can push through burnout. This is dangerous. Burnout cannot be solved with more effort. When you push through burnout, you force your mind and body to operate with empty fuel, which only deepens the exhaustion. Understanding these misconceptions is the first step in recognizing burnout as a real, valid condition that requires care and recovery, not self-blame. 3. Signs and symptoms of burnout. Burnout affects the whole person physically, emotionally, mentally, and behaviorally. The physical signs may appear first: constant tiredness, headaches, muscle tension, changes in appetite, and sleep difficulties. You may find yourself waking up tired no matter how long you sleep. Emotionally, burnout creates feelings of numbness, irritability, sadness, hopelessness, and emotional emptiness. You may lose joy in things you once loved or become easily frustrated by small issues. Mentally, burnout reduces concentration, sharpness, and decision-making ability. Forgetfulness increases, and you may feel like your mind is foggy or overloaded. Behaviorally, burnout can lead to withdrawal from social interactions. Increased procrastination, avoiding responsibilities, or emotionally shutting down. These symptoms do not come all at once. They build slowly. Recognizing them early allows you to intervene before burnout becomes severe. 4. Causes of burnout. The causes of burnout are complex and layered. On an individual level, burnout can develop from perfectionism, people-pleasing tendencies, high personal expectations, overworking, and poor boundaries. When someone constantly says yes to everything and carries burdens that are not theirs to carry, burnout becomes almost inevitable. Emotional overload also contributes significantly. Caring for others without receiving emotional support in return creates imbalance. Long-term exposure to stress, financial struggles, trauma histories, unstable environments further increases the risk of burnout. Burnout also stems from external pressures, demanding workplaces, academic pressure, caregiving responsibilities, and cultural expectations that encourage self-sacrifice. In communities with migration or displacement experiences, burnout becomes even more common due to ongoing uncertainty and the emotional weight of survival. Burnout is not caused by a single event. It is the result of many pressures repeated over time. Thank you for joining today's session on burnout. We explored what burnout truly means, the signs that reveal its presence, and the causes that make it grow slowly over time. This is only the beginning. In part 2 of our burnout series, we will focus on treatment, coping strategies, and practical tools for recovery so you can rebuild your emotional energy and protect your mental well-being. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Hwyet Media for more content that supports your emotional and psychological health. See you in the next video.